Sports may be back, but they are still a little bit different, maybe a lot different for fans. The 11 Alive sports team sitting down with top sports executives in our state to get a sense of how they are preparing for the return of stadiums that are full of fans, and more importantly, how they plan to keep those safe.
As you sit here today, it's hard to imagine a packed stadium again, but what has to happen, in your opinion, in order to do that?
Well, a little bit of time after March 12th when we shut down, in addition to being flexible, the other thing that we tried to maintain is to be optimistic. We're very optimistic about having this place fully packed and as soon as possible.
In the fall, are you guys planning to be at full capacity in the fall for the Falcons?
Yes, we are, Alex, but what I learned is you better have some contingency plans. So we had plans and contingency plans and contingency plans for our contingency plan.
We know we're going to have fans come day one, April 9th, our home opener. It's going to look a little different. You know, we're going to make sure that the environment is safe.
Can you talk about an idea or a concept or a way that you all are functioning now that came out of COVID, but you expect will then continue?
I think when you think of the more digital aspects of the operation, whether we're talking about mobile ticketing, cashless operation, focus more on sanitation around the venues, because you know what, even post-pandemic, it's probably best practices for fighting against flu season.
The mantra of minor league baseball, right? Safe, fun, family friendly. That's what we are. Well, that first word takes on a new meaning. In 2019, safe meant people aren't bringing weapons out here. This is a family-friendly environment. Safe now means, how do we keep people healthy? How do we provide people the opportunity to stay socially distant?
Given the magnitude of this event, we can't just expect a person to flip their switch and say, I'm normal, I'm not even gonna think about that. We know that queuing up and gathering is a bad thing. Speaking of the concession model inside of sports, is it's all driven at the break, right? So everybody waits, and then at the quarter break, at the half break, everybody rushes. People are gonna find alternative ways to avoid that. So if I can easily configure my order at my seat, and I can get up, scan, pay without touching, and grab my food and be back in my seat within a couple of minutes, suddenly I've got an alternative.
Best case for us is let's plan for full stadium. Let's plan for the parking, the ticket sales, everything with that. And then if we need to come summer, if we need to, whatever the guidelines are, whatever the recommendations are, we can review and adjust.
11 Alive Sports taking a deeper look at how the sports industry is evolving in a special called A Year of Change. It explores the vaccine in sports and the economic impact. You can watch tonight at 9:30 on the ATL.